Hello, tankers! This is a pre-holiday episode, so expect it to be eventful since our beloved game is soon to be 15 years old. We will get a little nostalgic today, looking back at significant moments of the project and talk about upcoming activities prepared for the celebration. It's time for a major spoiler. Rumors of a freshly remastered map have been leaked, and according to trusted resources, it will be released in several themes: autumn, summer, and winter.
We are of course talking about the Highland map. You're now looking at a concept, following which our art department gradually assembled the map and added new objects to it. This is how the map will look when it appears in the game soon. The map has significantly increased in size compared with its regular version. Outside of the playing zone, you will find houses, hundreds of meters of pipelines, and craters as if the map was hit by a powerful meteor shower. Many well-defended bunkers with satellite dishes are located both near the playing area and on the very outskirts of the map. They are probably used to catch incoming signals and transmit them. The antennas are placed in a way to improve both incoming and outgoing traffic. There are also many buildings for various purposes: garage compartments, power plants, etc.
This is the case when we want to show you each and every building. All of them are so well thought out and convey such an atmosphere that you want to start playing and enjoying the map as soon as possible. Press the thumbs up button if you would like to see the concepts uploaded to the media section of the main website as soon as the map is released. Maybe you would like to have them as your new wallpaper. It's been a while since we had a Blitz-style Q&A session, so let's fix that. I'm here with Simeon, can you hear me? Because the list of questions is ready.
I'm on the line, I can hear you well. Let's answer a few questions.
Great, and the first question is from Front Fox. When will there be new remastered skins for turrets?
We'll definitely finish the process of remastering turret skins. As far as I remember, we only have 4 of them left. I'm not sure if we'll manage to do it this year, but next year I can confidently say that we will have all the skins ready in HD version. After that, we need to take care of the next category of equipment, and it will be drones. Yes, they also need to be remastered.
Great, thank you. Next question from Matter1. Will you have your own client which uses an optimized engine? Players don't use your client because it's just a tab of some not really optimized browser. That's why people prefer to play on other browsers. Make a good client and players won't have to play in browsers and won't even want to.
So first of all, players use our client, and we know the percentage of them. I understand that for an optimal experience, some prefer other versions of the browser or other browsers. It's okay, we kept that in mind too. But let me announce the most interesting and important thing here. At the stage when we talked about remasters of maps, we revealed that we do remasters in Unity and then export them to the current version of the game. So in Unity, we have not only new maps, but the whole game. Of course, you need to understand that the game will still remain browser-based, because a large number of players prefer to play in the browser. The new client will be an option. And I immediately say, calm down. This client will not change the appearance. Don't expect something like Tanky X. Nope. This will be the same Tanky Online we have now. It will look the same way. We make it this way to keep both clients as compatible as possible.
Alright, now Mr. Superman Russia asks, will the system for scoring points for helping to destroy the Juggernaut be changed? Because it turns out that I deal a ton of damage to it, including overdrive, and after that a random railgun destroys it and gets more points than I do. A reasonable question.
It's a good question, but it doesn't only apply to Juggernaut. The system is the same for all destroyed tanks in the game. Only the one who destroys the tanks gets the main chunk of the points. Those who assisted are awarded with points for their assistance in destruction. These points are less than the points received for destroying, of course. This was done specifically so that the main goal for the player becomes the destruction of the tank. In addition, we need to also take into account the balance of turrets. Long-range turrets, such as shaft or railgun, have long reload times and fall behind melee turrets in terms of damage per minute. But they are precisely balanced due to the fact that they have the opportunity to finish off the target. This is an integral part of the game. and it has existed from the very beginning. You don't want the sniper's damage per minute to catch up with Firebird's, do you? I'm sure you don't want that. So this balance works out best for the game.
Next question is from Entries. Will there ever be a PvE game mode? For example, in the form of a minigame or as a separate task where you need to defeat the boss with other players? Juggernaut mode doesn't count.
Juggernaut does not count, okay. We still have zombies in our plans. You may have already heard about it. This is when several players are trying to fight off zombie bots that are equipped with the B0 NK turret and attack players' tanks from all sides. So in this game mode, there will be players on one team and bots on the other. To achieve this, we need to further improve our bots. The current problem is that bots can only play with one player on the map. Once we improve this, we will have the opportunity to try the above-mentioned game mode. After that, we will start experimenting with the boss fight game mode. But let's agree that we all play other computer games, and that the boss shouldn't be just a juggernaut. A boss should have interesting mechanics, attack phases, several shooting options. It can even be a helicopter boss.
Thank you for the answer, and next, Lambda PV asks, when will the Wagon game mode be released, which was in your plans in 2021?
The Wagon game mode has been in our plans since 2021 and stays there until we further improve bots. The reason for this is the same. We are yet to further improve bots. The Wagon is controlled by a bot. After the improvements, we will be able to launch the Wagon, and it may become an additional game mode, or it can be a special holiday game mode, or maybe we will replace one of the current game modes that seems outdated. Let us know which game mode you consider outdated.
The next question is from Yevgeny Kodryan. Will there be such cool and atmospheric maps like in Tanky X? For example, a themed Martian map, and of course, will there be weather conditions in Tanky?
We literally just announced the next remastered map in this vlog. The space outside the Highland map is noticeably increased, and judging by its atmosphere, I am sure that it surpasses Tanky X. Just imagine looking into the horizon in this map. But the question is also about weather. Why do we need weather in the game? Why do we create different season-themed versions of the same map? Playing on the same map that looks a bit different makes the experience less tiring. In the future, night maps will be replaced with night maps with pleasant lighting, which you will definitely like much more. Weather conditions are also in the plans, and they depend on the VFX development. My own opinion is that adding rain is not that interesting, while snowfall or falling autumn leaves greatly enhance the atmosphere. There are definitely plans for this.
The Worthy Fine asks, will there be a container upgrade function? For example, you have 15 epic containers with a 1% chance of exotic. You can choose which of the epic, legendary, exotic categories to level up in order to increase the chance of getting what you need. After leveling up for 10 coins, the chance of exotic drops increases to 2%. Hazel, do you get the question?
Interesting. There's some scary math involved in that question. This mechanism usually appears in games when the probability of dropping an item becomes too low. For example, we already have so many augments in the legendary category that the likelihood of getting the desired augment for a certain turret becomes too small. In this case, we want some way to guarantee or at least increase the chance of getting the desired item. We are now trying to achieve this through events. If you're actively participating in events and completing them, you can choose specific items from the prizes. This is the current solution to the problem, and in the future, the contract system will do approximately what is indicated in the question.
Let's start with the main information, dates. The festive activities take place from May 31st to June 27th. This is one of the longest lasting events of the year, dedicated to our 15th anniversary.
The fun begins with the festive garage decorations. Check it out in the lobby and click on the missions button. There you have simple tasks to complete. Rewards for these tasks are either common or epic keys. Each week, we update the list of missions, if you completed all the previous ones. You may also get epic keys for completing the special premium, battle pass, and game mode missions. A pleasant bonus awaits you in the Advent Calendar category of missions. Get keys for just entering the game during the festivities. Once you have accumulated enough keys, make sure to check the content of Epic Containers. We added the entire 20 skins of different series, XT, HD, GT and UT there.
You should also pay attention to the new Thunder skin of the XT HD series. Do you like it? Tell us your feedback in the comments. We appreciate it. We increased your chances of getting all the released drone-based augments for hulls that are already in Epic Containers. Lifeguard, Miner, Driver and Blaster are moved to the Legendary category and will stay there even after the end of the event.
We know that many of you accumulate tank coins and crystals to spend them during the tanky shopping seasons. On the tanky birthday, 50% discounts on the shop items are available for 3 days, from May 31st to June 3rd. During this time period, all items in the garage are sold at half price, as well as their upgrades. It means that it is the best time to upgrade characteristics of your turrets, hulls, modules and drones. Moreover, at the same time, battle funds and experience points earned get doubled in all battles. Upgrade your account twice as fast, both in matchmaking and pro battles. We also have a special surprise for this 15th anniversary. Festive Cake gold boxes give you not crystals but tank coins this time.
Do you remember how many special event modes we have in the game? Do you know the names of all of them? While you try to recall the names, let us tell you about Gold Rush. Yes, that one, deathmatch mode. There we have a lot of gold boxes, including cake ones. And yes, it means that there are a lot of hoppers near gold box drop zones waiting to catch the fallen gold boxes. But this time each tank has special grenades equipped. You may use them to ruin a hopper's attempt to catch the desired box. You may also use them to annoy other tanks.
In the second mode, called Hazel Ball, your task is to deliver a rugby ball in the shape of a cool hazelnut to the opponent's base. The difficulty is that all the maps in this mode contain open areas, so you may be attacked from different sides. During that week, we check your team playing skills and your ability to pass the hazel ball to your teammates and to maneuver between enemy shots.
The third mode starts on June 14th and lasts till June 21st. For that week, you need to play with all turrets available in the game, from Smokey to the Bonk Sledgehammer. Arms race requires your skill to destroy tanks fast. With each 3 enemies destroyed, your equipment gets changed automatically. Here are the maps of this mode.
And the last one is Carnage. Due to its features, this mode is only available for PC players. Dozens and dozens of enemies keep you on your toes in large map battles. Your task is to not let them capture the points. The main thing is to navigate over a map fast, keeping the situation under your control. Do this, and be in the first place with a lot of experience points.
These are the main activities in the game, but you can check the list of all of them in the forum or social media. You may also find a calendar with dates of activities in our social media. Follow us there. And another surprise for you. On this anniversary, we have a gift for each player. You need to enter the game on June 4th to claim it. It's time to reward 3 more winners for their answers under the previous vlog. We asked the question, which tank will most effectively return the flag?
The player Lola22 again earned their well-deserved 7 days of premium with the comment Hopper's speed, a blur in flight, Striker's might, foe's plight. Overdrive stuns, the flag's in sight, victory's ours by Digital Knight. Good job! And now let other players win too, please! Next up, the player L7K earns a week of premium with their proposed option with Wasp and Isida. They say Isidas are the nicest players, so the Isida will simply ask the Hopper Railgun to return the flag. The Hopper Railgun will realize the error of their ways and give back the flag. And the third winner is Gamer Galax. They also bet on Waspicida, but not due to its kindness, but due to its high speed and usage of the Vampire Nanobots augment.
Today you have the following situation. There are just under 2 minutes left until the end of the match in rugby mode. The red team is extremely determined to win and equalizes the score. The blue team is focused on defending and has no intention of attacking. In such a situation, how can the red team deliver the ball and win if the entire blue team is on defense? And that's all for today. Feel free to start anticipating the holiday, and while you press the thumbs up button under this video, remember that next week we will also meet. If you don't trust your memory, then just subscribe to the channel to be sure to be the first to watch the next episode. Bye.